Guys, it's Polo Day on Netflix! Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and no, I'm not going to watch Polo. It does premiere today. I'm curious if you guys couldn't resist. Did you hate watch it? I watched the first 3 minutes of episode 1, and I got incredibly bored. I did then zoom ahead to see that, of course, it ends every episode. The first graphic on screen, executive producers, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. She's no longer a Markle. She's now just Meghan. And boy, do they love those titles. I've really just say Prince Harry and Meghan. No, they got to have them in there at the end. But I watched the first few minutes of this, and it's just, I found it incredibly boring and generic. Like, they're trying to hype up how, polo is the sport of everybody. And you're just like, okay. And it seems like a rich, privileged sport that I just don't care about. And it's fascinating because there's like this lady, particularly, where was it? One of them is like pregnant. And it's like, we live, eat, and sleep polo. Our whole life is polo. And this one lady's like, yeah, well, I'm pregnant and it's going to change when the baby comes, which clearly it's not gonna. And I hope it will change, but we'll know. But then they're like showing her ultrasound pictures and he's still like busy on the phone playing polo. And I'm just like, really, dude? Really? Okay. Anyway, also all the sexy people, and it's just it feels so forced, so generic. Not a fan. Not going to finish it. Not going to watch it. I'm not even going to hate watch it. But I did find some interesting articles that are out there trying to promote it, and I'm fascinated in sort of the PR of it all and how it's going to be presented, because I'm very curious what'll happen and whose fault it'll be when the show fails and doesn't actually perform for Netflix, which I can't imagine it's going to. I will correct myself otherwise if I see this showing up, but no interest. And in fact, I'm glad I watched like a little bit and then I turned it out, and I want the algorithm to know, nope, no thanks, was bored, turned it off. Inside Harry and Meghan's vision for polo, they were extremely hands-on, of course. Not only that, but Meghan does show up. She can't help herself. She shows up and shows off an impressive skill as she jokes with Prince Harry. Here's a short little clip that's now making the rounds to give her some positive press, where she shows off her Spanish. Well, as we get through this ad, she shows off her Spanish because, of course, she's going to not only show up for the polo show, which she has nothing to do with, she's going to show up and one-up everybody by showing off her Spanish skills. Here it is.
Once again in the green shirt, Steve Cox at number 1.
I lived there 20 years ago.
En Palermo, sí, las canchas. Está bueno, ahí no estaba la cancha de polo.
Sí, pero me encanta el 25 de mayo.
Sí, mira qué bueno, claro. El interior habla. Do you speak Spanish, no?
Yes.
He knows that.
Sí. Pues sí.
Sí, un poquito.
It's so fun. She's so fun when the cameras are rolling, isn't she? Oh, Meghan. Oh, she speaks Spanish too. How lovely to have an appearance from Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and his, wow, doesn't seem very fit for a polo player. It's goofball. Just an epitome of privilege, this whole thing. Of course, Harry likes polo. Showrunner Milos Balak tells People that the Duchess of Sussex's love for tailgating at a polo match sparked a light bulb moment, shaping the inspiration behind the series. They were totally focused on bringing the world of polo to Netflix. The show's executive producer says it premieres today. What's nicknamed the Sport of Kings, relatable to everybody. 5 episodes, which again are like super boring. You look at it, it's like ready for pressure, focus, priorities, danger, final. After a break from a charity match with Prince Harry, the fight to it. So Prince Harry is clearly all over it. Now it's going to end on a finale charity match with Harry. Of course it's going to sneak them in. Anyway, apparently the series follows the elite, blah, 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 blah. Polo player Prince Harry and Meghan served as executive producers, of course. Interesting tidbit I'm saving for a little bit. Hold on, don't go anywhere. I got an interesting thing. But it's produced by the same guy who does Welcome to Wrexham, which is a popular sports series from Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney from Always Sunny. It's won some Emmys. So he decided to follow up and do Meghan and Harry's Polo show. He told people that the couple had a true vision for bringing it all together. I'll be honest, I really think he's what got this show going. So I feel bad he didn't know better and decided not to work with them, but he did. They were wonderful. They were extremely hands-on. They really had a vision for trying to get polo to be accessible to a wider audience. Prince Harry knows the sport inside and out, to be able to have him as someone to bounce ideas off of, and then also to get notes from. Maybe if you edit it like this, the polo will feel just even more exciting, or you got to make sure that the point is played out like this because that's how you keep it factually accurate. To have a polo expert in-house with him was so special. Sounds kind of boring and annoying. I don't care how polo play. Make sure you get the points right, I guess. Good note. I think a lot of projects have EPs that can give great notes, but it's rare that you have someone who's truly an expert in the subject that you are documenting. Duke of Sussex has played for years and saddles up in the annual Centiball Polo Club flagship thing, which I guess is what the finale is about. Adolfo is one of the best polo players of all time. His 17-year-old son is an emerging talent. I think his hope from early on, which was all of our hopes, is that Cambiosas would be interested and willing to participate because of how much they mean to the world and the sport and how much they've contributed as a whole. Top of that, just having the incredible story that they have as a father-son duo, having played side by side, it was a rich king and his rich son playing polo and all the relatable stories that come with that. I'm sure it's just touching. Anyway, let's try to get the Cambosas. It was something he put on the top of my to-do list, and we were able to do it, so that was a great payoff. Duchess of Sussex has been the supportive spouse and her husband's number one supporter as polo matches throughout the years. She says Meghan wanted polo to capture the welcoming energy of the sideline, little-known aspect of the game. I think I spoke to them before I ever went to a polo match, and it was Meghan who really prepped me for how wonderful casual polo can be. Casual polo, jeez. Sunday polo on Field 1 at the Polo Center is a big to-do where people have champagne brunches and come with their beautiful outfits, all the rich people. But the rest of the week, every polo match is actually so down to earth. It's a lot of people pulling up in their pickup trucks and their cowboy boots, if not barefoot, with their dogs and their families and their kids to watch the game that they love. Real Americana. They're there not to see and be seen, but to enjoy the sport that they really care about. And people show up for that for free. And you just pull up and she said that's just what she loves. Pulling up for free to watch some polo. They can't even sell tickets to this dumb sport. She also loves tailgating at a polo match. Sort of set a light bulb moment in my head where I was like, ooh, this world is really not going to be what I think it is. It's in a good way. And we were able to dig deeper into all of those ways, what people assume it is. Wow, that was the light bulb moment. You're going to be able to tailgate with the 10 rich people that Meghan thinks is an actual tailgate. God, I feel bad for this guy. Nacho, I'm bored already. Are you guys bored? They're great friends, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, I just don't care. I don't care. I'm giving up on my story halfway through because I just don't care. I don't care. I don't want to support that. I will leave you with this tidbit. How about that, as I promised? Notice something about this? How does scoring work? Who plays defense? Get to know the ins and outs of polo in this docuseries that peels the curtain back on the sport of kings. Do you see Harry and Meghan's name anywhere? Because Netflix doesn't want it there. Netflix does not see them as a draw. First mention is part 5, Prince Harry match, charity match. And then, there's a more like this sort of Harry and Meghan, but even at the bottom, cast, genre, they do not put Harry and Meghan anywhere near the algorithm. Now, they may try later too, because Netflix does mix things up, but I find that incredibly funny and telling that I don't think they have much faith in this show. I think they're hoping that the showrunner is a good showrunner. He definitely shot a documentary series, but I just don't think anybody's going to care. I really don't. I would bet on it. This is not going to be a hit show on Netflix. It is what it is. It's because, look, Harry and Meghan aren't likable people as producers, etc. They are not the people to make relatable shows. They don't know how to make shows. This was a bad call on Netflix's part. My opinion, my theory. What do you think? Do you think this is going to be a hit? We will keep you posted as it comes in, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for all alerts, smash that thumbs up as well, and let me know what your thoughts are on Polo Day here on Netflix. Did you watch it? Be honest. Click down below. How far did you make it? Let me know in the comments. I wouldn't watch it, though, if I were you. Save your life, your energy, your time.